Good evening, good afternoon, or good morning, depending on where you're located or what time you're watching this. I'm here live for another solo catch up with Mayo. I've got a cough drop, if you want to know, because this room that I'm in is very dry and my throat is a little dry. So I got my cough drops, I got my water, I got my laptop, and I'm up here at the so called detention center. That's right, the classroom that I come to every Tuesday night, and that I'll be working from here doing this every Tuesday night. So hopefully I'm going out okay. Let me know if I am or not. Am I being received? Am I being heard and seen? Okay, because I only have right now. Oh, hi, James is here. Hi, James Farley. I only have James here, but I see it's picking up a little bit. Hopefully, I'm being heard and everything's good. Hello, Joseph. Okay. Don't mind the cough drop, as I say. I may need a few of those tonight. Hello, Mike. Hello, George. What's going on? And Tanner. Hello. So, this is not the usual room that I'm in when I'm up here on a Tuesday night. I usually go a room across the hall, but it's getting cool and there's no heat here. And in that room, there's certain like openings and things. I think there's certain windows that are not all the way closed or something. Anyway, very cold in my usual room. So I decided to come here into this room. Even though there's no heat, it's pretty warm in here. So I'm okay in this room. All right. Hello, Christian. So I'm happy to be doing this. As I say, this is just me, myself, and I. Some people call it "Oh Solo Mayo." Solo. I know that's not really what the the words are, but I always say "Oh Solo Mayo." Uh, and I'll be doing this every Tuesday night here. How's that? It'll be a regular feature, regular show. I'll go live at least once a week doing this. So I had a pretty good drive up here. Sometimes on the ride home, you can make it in 50 minutes. That's 50. That's a fast trip. If you can make it in 50 minutes, 50, that's not bad. Sometimes, I'm leaving at rush hour. Takes me an hour 15 to get here. That's what it took tonight. So that, you get some idea of that. And I'm hoping that you folks will have something to ask or to tell or to talk about to help me along here, because I got nothing. All right. And I see that, sorry about this. I see the shaking here. I'm shaking the table, very shaky table. Not much I could do about that. Okay. Okay. Happy to see that both the Yankees and Mets are playing very well, hoping for another Subway Series. I only want a Subway Series if the Mets win, because I can't take another Subway Series loss in the World Series. The Mets lost to the Yankees in 2000. And I'm not happy that the Yankees are playing well. Not at all. I don't want them to play well. I want them not to even win the pennant. I know. I'm a Yankee hater. What can I tell you? I was ready to give up on the Mets the game before last because they lost 9-0. And not just that they lost. It's one thing to lose. That's okay. But I like people to lose even despite their best efforts. But they just gave the game away the other night. But at least they won the second game, and now it's 1-1. The Dodgers won a game, and the Mets won a game. And I think the Yankees up 1-0. And I think they're playing another game tonight. Billy, why am I in a classroom? Well, just because I like to learn. That's all. That's the only reason. I'm sorry to say I really can't picture this song. The song that McCartney did with Steve Martin called "Best Love." Um, I heard, thanks to the guys at Two Legs, Tom Vignotti and Andy Nichols, about that song, but I really don't know offhand what it sounds like. I mean, I'm not really that familiar with it. Some Beatles fan I am, and solo Beatles fan, right? But yeah, so I'm a little in the dark about that one. But you say it was pretty good. I might have heard it once, but I don't recall it. All kinds of collecting. Hello. Sorry if you've already addressed this. I haven't been on your streams in a while, but wanted to ask what you think of Paul adding now and then into his live set. I didn't expect it. It was a surprise. And I like the fact that he did it. I think paying tribute to John and also to George that way is very emotional. I love the song now and then. Some people don't. I liked it. I was emotional with it. When I heard the song, I liked it. When I saw the video accompanying it, I loved it even more. Love the sentiment. And there you go. And so I'm happy that he did it in concert when he's doing it presently, part of this tour. I don't like the Yankees, not because of the team, but because of the franchise and his fans are snobs. Yeah, well, that goes along with it for me too, but I can find a bunch of reasons besides just that. I hated them more when they were winning all the damn time, like in the '90s, I guess it was, right? I actually rooted for the Yankees in the World Series. I remember they were playing the Braves, the Atlanta Braves, and I actually rooted for the Yankees because they were a New York team. That particular, I think that was 1995 or '96, one or the other. And what happened was the Yankees won, but then they won every freaking year. They started to get, carried away with themselves. So, they started taking over baseball, and that kind of annoyed me. That's really what it comes down to. But then again, let's be fair. Let me be honest. If it was the New York Mets that were having a tear like that and owning baseball for like a bunch of years, who's going to complain? You know, Dusty, what's going on? We got Dusty Spins here. I'm glad I chose this backdrop. I don't know what you think of it, but at least there are curtains here. I had this thing flipped around the other way. And when I had it flipped around the other way, there's maps and bulletin boards and all kinds of paraphernalia on there. So I figured this is a better view for the background. Hello, Michael. Nice to see you again on the words. Nice to see your avatar. I'm not seeing you actually, but I'm seeing your words, the comment, I'll be repeating this probably throughout this stream of this evening. I'll be doing this every Tuesday. Every Tuesday, I'll be here, probably more or less from the same location. I don't know about the same room. It might be another room from time to time. But I will be here doing this solo every Tuesday night now. That's my new thing for Tuesday nights. Catch up with Mayo. If you have anything to catch up, unless you just want to hear me, just whine about stuff. Hello. I remember you. I haven't talked to you in a few weeks. Excited about the 64 Disney film coming, as am I. With the new audio technology, the Washington, D.C. concert should be electric. Yeah, you're going to have Peter Jackson working on it again, which is fantastic, and Giles Martin, too. So one of Ozzy's 80s guitarists was shot in Vegas. Oh, God. What next? Hello, Chuck. Chuck T. What's up? I can't believe Juicy only gave that guy 9.75. Actually, in the video, he did give him the $10. He's really a nice guy, that Juicy. But there's something. I think he puts it on. I think he just puts that on for the video, really. For the camera. I think. There he is, Apple Pits. What's going on? Hola, hola, Melody, Clown Fist. What's going on? Let's see if you want to hang around. I hope you can. We can maintain. I mean, hang around in the gallery. I see if it's as much fun in the comments as it is on the screen. I don't know. Some people tell me they like it better because when I'm by myself, I'm naturally more able to concentrate on your comments. When I have somebody on the screen, we get obviously wrapped up in what we're doing. It's a free for all with us. Some people like both. Some people prefer the solo format, and some people prefer the group format. Okay, that was a big belch. Hey, I didn't have to share that with you. I'm sure a lot of you wish that I didn't. Yeah, he was walking. His dog got hit randomly. Wow, this is the world we're in. Kid O'Toole says thanks for not sharing the belch. Okay, Kit, you're welcome. Yeah. We had a great time on Talk More Talk, if you don't know. I mean, by the way, Kit, I have been promoting it before and here on my live streams. We did a Talk More Talk show where we discussed the new Daytime Revolution, John and Yoko documentary. Please, if you haven't seen our Talk More Talk yet, please go over there. To anybody that was there live at night, there was a little bit of a technical problem throughout the show, but now it's fixed, so you can watch it. I hope you'll check it out. Not right now. Maybe go after after this is over, or do both at the same time. James says it would be nice to split it up, an hour of solo, an hour of guests. Well, I have some plan here right now. Nobody came out and asked yet, but I'm pretty sure I'm going to stick only with the solo things for a while. I think I've made a decision, and I'll probably repeat it because a lot of people are not here now. I've made a decision that for the time being, I'll just do my thing like I used to do. Just me, catch up with Mayo, at least till the new year. I'm going to finish out the year. It's just going to be me. And that's not saying I'm not going to do shows that are dedicated shows, like when I do Talk More Talk, or if I do Fab Gab, which I got to get back to Fab Gab. I know a lot of people want that. When I have guests, a dedicated topic. We're going to talk about, I don't know, John Lennon's Walls and Bridges album. We're going to talk about the new Beatles movie. I'll bring like a panel up and we'll have a serious discussion on that. But what I'm taking a break from right now is going to be the kind of like laid back free for all thing with everybody up. I'm going to give it a rest. I need a rest from that. It's that simple. So I'll see what I want to do with that in the new year. Okay. 8 days a week. 8 days a week. I enjoy it. A lot of people are disappointed by 8 days a week. They say that they wish that there was just more live stuff in there, that it was all about just live, and it kind of wasn't. But I like it for what it is. I really do. Hello, Beetle Eddie. Hello, Harold. And Kid O'Toole says, yes, bring back Fab Gab. You got it, Kit, and I expect you to be on there. Before the year is out, we got to do just a song ranking for Walls and Bridges. I know it's your favorite John album, or maybe one of your very favorites, if it's not the number one favorite. And it's one of my favorites by John as well. And he's supposed to say anytime at all, kid. Anytime at all. There you go. Talk More Talk was good yesterday. Thank you. Yeah, I loved it. I thought we had a pretty good time there. I really enjoyed your visits with Mikey Arugula. Superb collection that he has. Thank you. I know he'll be happy to know that if he is here watching, or I'll tell him if he's not here watching. But anyway, yeah, he's got a pretty amazing collection. Yeah, and we're supposed to get together later this month to do another show from his place. So there'll be another Mikey Arugula collection show coming up, later on. Silver Phantom, hi, what's going on? Did you ever end up watching the first Beetlejuice? I didn't. And the funny thing is, I was in a new store I've talked about that has a lot of used movies, thousands and thousands and thousands, and rows and cabinets and aisles and library of used movies. And they had Beetlejuice, the first one. And I didn't get it. It was cheap. Yeah, Mikey Arugula is great. Really enjoyed meeting him at the Chicago Fest. Yeah. Yeah. He's very energetic, very passionate. So, okay, Mets in 7. Dodgers will hold out till the end, then choke. The Dodgers like to lose in dramatic style. Well, let's hope you're right. Well, I hope it's even sooner than that, but, it's incredible when you think about it. Wow. Because, I didn't watch the Mets all year. I didn't. I freely admit that. I don't try to hide anything. Any plans on new Anthony Breakfast Comic Shop videos? No, and I don't know what's going to happen with the future of the Anthony videos. Getting together with Anthony on camera, mainly because he hurt his back. And I've seen him now and then, but he's not really wanting to do videos right now. So I don't really put him in the videos. He makes a really quick appearance in a couple of the Mikey Arugula videos, but that's about it. Hi, Tony. Well, there's nothing really new except what's in my video and what we know. It's supposed to come out, I believe, November the 29th on Disney Plus. It's going to be shown on Disney Plus, I should say, premiere on Disney Plus on November the 29th. And it's going to have some new footage in there that we supposedly haven't seen before. The audio is going to be demixed and then remixed. Demixed by the Peter Jackson team, I guess, and then Giles Martin's going to remix it. And we're talking specifically about the Washington, D.C. concert. It's gonna be enhanced, the sound and everything. Yes, I saw that Old Wave and Stop and Smell the Roses are coming out on picture discs. I'm going to pass on them. I've been passing on a lot of things lately. Well, for a number of reasons. First of all, because I'm a retiree and I'm trying to watch spending too much, although people are still going to see me buying things here and there, and you're going to think, this guy's not stopping at all. Well, I am. But I actually sold a lot of my colored vinyl. Sold a lot of my colored vinyl, and I'm not going to be adding more picture discs. Well, that doesn't mean I'll never buy colored vinyl. In fact, I'm thinking I will get the light blue Meet the Beatles. I'm thinking I'm going to get that. But certain things I may get, but I'm really cutting back. It has to do with money. Has to do with age. I know that's one of my favorite topics, the fact that you get to be old and you realize, if I live to be 100 or whatever, I probably won't even use this. That's happening a little bit. I'm getting a little of that. And space, having more, not enough space. So put them all together, and it warrants cutting down. Yeah, I'm not a fan of Old Wave. Old Wave is actually my least favorite of all Ringo's albums, believe it or not. But a lot of people do like it, and it is. But it's become. But I know what you mean. It's becoming more readily available because for so many years, when it first came out, it was only available, I think, in Canada and Germany. It was hard to get in 1983, in the 80s. This I do not know. This I do not know. Fab Four is doing a show November 2nd. They're doing the White Album and its completion. Yeah, that's not bad. That sounds good. Yeah, I'm getting together with Mikey Arugula later in this month. By the time the month is over, there should be another video within the next 2 weeks. That's how that's going. Yeah, me too. I have Disney Plus. Yeah, I just talked about trying not to spend as much money. I never got rid of my subscription. I ordered it just to see the Get Back premiere back in November of 2021, and I never got rid of it. So I've been paying for it. Great store video with the guys selling records. Do you get any of those records? No, no, I don't get any of them. I love most of your guests, but it is nice just to have a solo afternoon chat, more laid back, just every now and then. Well, yeah, like I said, that's all I'm going to be doing now. For, at least for the rest of the year. Well, you look, you say something, and I change my mind. You know, and that's my prerogative, actually. And I may change my mind, but right now I feel I've been overdosing on it a bit. I just want to lay back and just like you said, it's a little more relaxing this way. I've been doing it almost every morning for a long time, you know. And you've heard me. If you watch those, you'll hear me say from time to time, I don't know if I'm going to take a break. I might be taking a break from this. I don't know about this. I've been saying that, excuse me, for months. So there you go. I've been saying that for months. It's just, how is Danny doing? He's doing very well. I talked to him today. And I want you to know none of this has anything to do with Danny or me. Everything's just like it always was. There's no falling out or problem or anything. I just told him my idea. I think, I don't know. He hasn't said it, but I'm guessing he could use a little break too. So I'm doing it basically for myself, you know. Yeah, I saw the Back to the Egg TV special when it first aired in 1979. Yeah, it's really good. And you got to understand though, there are more videos of songs for that Back to the Egg 79 special that actually made it to the TV special. You know, they didn't show everything that they have. And I really liked it. I remember it, very well. And of course, these days I have, copies of it, of all the promos. But I still want a Back to the Egg Wings McCartney Archives edition, please. If anybody's listening out there, I'm still, I'm not the most optimistic person in the world, but I'm one of the few people that still is optimistic that there's going to be more of these McCartney archives. I don't believe they're done with it. It's been a long hiatus, and it's maybe longer, but I really believe that that's going to happen. We're going to get more. I hope. I have nothing official to go on. I haven't heard anything in the inner circle, but it's my belief. Maybe I'm being, you know, absurdly optimistic there. I don't know. Go back to the TV special on Channel 5 in New York was a surprise plus that has no commercials. Yeah, I forgot what the date was. I know. I think it was the Beetle Babe who told me what the date was. I can't remember what the date was now, but I think she told me the Brian Epstein movie, the Midas Man. Yeah, I mean it's easy. Yeah, I can look it up. I just look. I look. I just Google it here. But I'm not gonna. Okay, my thoughts on Dracula has risen from the grave. That's the name of it. Dracula has risen from the grave. It's one of my favorite Hammer Dracula Christopher Lee movies. I don't think it gets as much attention as it should. It's one of my very favorites. It might even be my number one favorite, actually, believe it or not. It's directed by Freddie Francis. Usually, those movies for Hammer are directed by Terrence Fisher. A lot of them. I mean, I'm pretty sure. I'm pretty sure that's what I remember. In my opinion, is the 2009 remaster box set better sound quality than the 2014 mono box set? Oh, I'm a little mixed up now because 2009 wasn't that was stereo, right? And the 2014 is the mono box set. Some all I know is it depends what you're listening to. For me, some of them I like better in mono, some I like better in stereo. So it's a tie. That's how I feel. It's a pity that Wings broke up after one of their greatest works. I thought so. I definitely thought it was a big, one of their greatest works. A lot of people at the time didn't love Back to the Egg. Now they do a lot. Back to the Egg was a big deal before MTV. Yeah, it was. You didn't have any MTV then in 1979, and having like a special TV special that had a lot of videos from the album was something kind of unique. Hello, Eric. Good evening. Yeah, Apple Pits. I remember seeing that movie, Scream of Fear, only the one time and liking it. I had it on DVD and I watched it. I remember liking it. Yeah. So we're in agreement on that one. The guy I listen to on Milwaukee radio says that whoever knocks the Brewers out of the playoffs every year ends up winning the World Series. That would be the Mets if that happens. Let's hope he's right. All right. Times like this, when you get a moment of quiet and a lull in the action, this is the time where you get used to having somebody else say something. Somebody on the panel. Otherwise, you got to just come up with something yourself. John, what's going on? From what I've seen of Paul's South American tour, he sounds pretty good. You asked me that with a question mark. It's hit and miss, man. That's all I could say. I listen to him sometimes and I think, wow, he sounds pretty good. He's sounding better than he used to. Other times I listen to him and I go, oh man, this guy's got to pack it in. That's how I honestly feel. I mean, sometimes I listen to him and he sounds like he's done. And other times he sounds like he can do it. So there you go. I heard Letting Go. I heard him doing Letting Go when he sounded good. It was a clip. I will be trying Dracula Has Risen from the Grave for the first time this week. I love the horror of Dracula. Yeah, well, the horror of Dracula, the first one, is everybody's favorite, one of the all-time favorite Dracula films. It's not one of my favorites. I like it, but I just have problems with it because it's not there's departures from the book. That's all. You know, but yeah, we'll see what you think of it. Yeah, well, I don't know about this. Like I keep saying, I would like a Subway Series as long as the Mets are going to win it. I say that because the Mets were in a Subway Series for the World Series in 2000, the Yankees and Mets, and they didn't do well, and the Yankees won. So I mean, I couldn't take two. You know, never hear the end of it from the Yankee fans if they beat the Mets in two World Series. Yeah, I guess I'd like it. Sure. Earlier in this live stream, I said I don't want it, but no, it would be fun. Win or lose, it would be good. Now I know somebody told me during the regular season this year, the Subway Series during the regular season that the Mets, I think they shut the Yankees out the whole time. They won all the games, the Mets. So bring it on. Has Ringo forgotten about his country album? I haven't heard anything lately. No, no. Well, at first it was going to come out in October, and now I hear it may come out in early 25. It's still happening for sure. We just don't know if they're going to squeak it out before the year is over or whether they're going to wait to the new year. So that's just the way it goes. But the country album will be coming. And I'm glad. A lot of people looking forward to it. There's a guy in my record store just yesterday. I went in there and it was an older guy, and he said, "Hey, when's Ringo's country album coming?" He's looking forward to it. So some people want it. I was just listening to Ringo's Bad Boy album today. It's never been one of my favorites, but I have to say I did enjoy it more than I was expecting to this time. A couple of songs I really like. Yeah, I like a lot of songs on there. I think it's an underrated album, personally. Yeah. Well, this is definitely a fact. There's no two ways about that. Hello, Penny Lane. Says, saw the Record Store Reality episode. Juicy should have given that guy at least 15 to 20 for all those records. In the end, he wound up buying half of them. So, yeah, we didn't buy the whole thing, but I don't know. I know a lot of people are not happy with, we call him Juicy. His name's Chris, but we call him Juicy. A lot of people, I know Danny is disappointed. He leaves comments that this guy Juicy doesn't do right by the guy. Yep. Wow. I've only been on here like 34 minutes. I got to go to another hour and a half carrying this whole thing. But if you hear any whistling sound, it's not wheezing. My nose is stuffed up, so I hear a little like when I hear a little whistle in my nose. Trying not to trying to withstand the temptation, Apple Pits. I'm surprised that Ringo hadn't already done a couple of country albums in the years since Buku's of Blues, especially since the album has been mostly well regarded. It took a long time, that's for sure, Eric. Hey, look who it is, AB Monsters Anthony. Annie, what's going on? People were wondering when we're going to do a video again. I told them I'm not sure we're going to be cutting for a while because I know you're not feeling well. You hurt your back, but yeah, you got to talk to them about it. You got to talk to them about it. I know what you mean, James, but I can't answer for them. Apple Pit says, "I get it. We'll see how long you can go, bro." Laugh out loud. Well, I'm trying to say until at least the new year. Just think how relaxing this video will be. We needed one like this. Well, that's another thing. We're getting agitated a lot on those things with Danny. I love Danny, but Danny, you get under my skin. But it's fun though. Oh yeah. I don't think I might have heard somebody say that sounded better to them than usual. The new CDs. I mean, I don't have any of them, but Anthony's asking about hanging out either Thursday or Friday. I'll have to talk to you uh, behind the scenes with that. Is this the real one and only waxed? I wonder. If it is, I didn't think anything could give you anxiety. Um, Having started going back to rereading all the Beatles books that I've had for decades as a refresher course. Oh, have started going back. Okay, still enjoy reading actual books as opposed to the internet, reliving the excitement. Remember when they said that books were going to be gone, just like CDs were going to be gone, just like records were going to be gone, all this stuff. Pretty soon, it's only going to be on, your what do they call Kindle? Not yet. you know. Come to think of it, these curtains are anxiety inducing. I didn't give that a thought, but they are kind of anxiety inducing. Now you see, I don't have to concentrate on them. A lot of you watching are probably you guys have to concentrate on looking at the curtains. I'm mostly looking at the comments. So yeah, he's done a couple of country style songs here and there, crying, wrong for so long. Yep, 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 yep. He's done a few here and there, and he did with Buck Owens. He did Act Naturally again, like the redo. I like reading actual books. I'm currently reading Groucho Marx's 1959 autobiography, Groucho and Me, and it is a very pleasant to read. Very good. I like Groucho. And when I grew up, I was never a Marx Brothers fan. It took me way into adulthood to get into that. And yeah, Groucho's my favorite, obviously. I say obviously, a lot of not obviously. Some people love Harpo, but all right. Give me a moment, folks. Just gotta take care of check something here. Uh, Somebody sent me a message. Okay. Sorry about that. I have several You Bet Your Life episodes on 16 millimeter. They are a hoot. Fact. Yeah. Groucho's game show. DJ Moreno, what's the good word? Yeah, those curtains are murder now. That's a lot. This guy, now you called my attention to the freaking curtains. I didn't think about it until you said that they're giving you anxiety. Now I'm conscious of them. Groucho appeared as a mystery guest on What's My Line in '63, and he's hilarious. He speaks in a super high voice with a German accent, etc., etc. Hey, Mike, what's going on? Art the Clown. Oh yeah, I like Art the Clown. I gotta say, he's very charismatic. That guy, really, very flamboyant and funny. Art the Clown. Problem is, he'll slice and dice you right after he's making you laugh. But you ever see You Bet Your Life episode where they had this guy that had bug eyes talking very slow? I never really watched much of that show. Never, honestly. Baseball calls. Good night. Okay, let's go Detroit. Who are the Yankees playing? Detroit? Or not Detroit? Okay. Would you say Terrifier would make Jigsaw blush? Yes, I would. Do I have a favorite Marx Brothers film? A Night at the Opera and Duck Soup. Yeah. Well, the Yankees are not playing the Dodgers. The Mets are. I don't remember the Marx Brothers film Monkey Business very well. Hello, Tim Allen. What's the good word? Hopefully, we're going to do a movie show Thursday. Oh, that's right. They're playing Cleveland. Oh, the Cleveland Guardians. Don't want to offend anybody. The Cleveland Guardians. But anyway, be that as it may, I hope the Cleveland kills the Yankees. Having said that, yes, I've seen the new Bob Dylan biopic trailer. It does look good, and I do want to see the movie because of that. It's called A Complete Unknown, and I do want to see it. Unfortunately, it opens on Christmas Day. Yeah, how smart is that? Yeah, okay. But anyway, we'll see when I can get to it because I do want to see it. Yeah, I'm feeling like I want people to come up, but I don't know. Like Tim usually comes up and Melody and everything, and this time I'm trying to. Tim might have missed it because I was going to try to wait until the new year to see what I want to do with live streams. I'm talking about the free for all live streams. I'm not talking about the dedicated live streams like the movie show or Fab Gab, things like that. Well, I got to be honest with you, Blood Vessel. I don't mind repeating things, but I did talk about that twice. Two people asked me twice. I'll take a Subway Series as long as the Mets win. Yeah, the one I didn't like was I think Room Service was the one I didn't like, and the Big Store. Also, been watching some Abbott and Costello show recently. Yeah, yeah. I never upgraded it. I know they really upgraded the quality on Blu-ray. I never got the upgrade. I still have the standard DVD. I've never finished those. That's what I mean when I say things like I'm changing my thinking with a lot of the stuff I'm picking up because I remember the year it was. It was 2010. It's the truth. 2010. I got the Abbott and Costello 2 seasons of the TV show on DVD, and I've never watched all of them, and that's almost 15 years. So, it just goes to show you got to get what instead of doing this, I could be watching it, right? That was Love Happy. Marilyn Monroe was in the movie Love Happy. See, I even know some Marx Brothers stuff. You know, do you think there's some hope for a Let It Be Christmas release? I haven't heard a thing. I haven't heard a thing. That's an interesting thought. Oh, wow. I didn't even know about that. So you could read that, folks. For the first time, I think it's the first time I can say nothing. I don't want anything for Record Store Day on Record Store Day this time. That might be the first time. I'm pretty sure that it's not a fact that Ringo's on Summertime. I could be wrong. I don't think Ringo was on it, but maybe I'm wrong. No, I don't think I. Oh, I do have it, but chapter. You threw me with the chapter one thing. You know. Well, the idea is also supposed to be that for my movie channel, I'm supposed to be, which is Mr. Cinemayo, the movie channel. Oh, you don't know that? Okay. Oh, you didn't know that? Okay. I'm going to put the banner there again. Please subscribe to Mr. Cinemayo, my movie and TV channel, and I'm supposed to be watching movies for Halloween, horror themed that I have not seen before, not things that I've seen already. So I only watched like 5 films so far, I think. Yeah. What can you do? What can you do, Eric? Not much you can do. That's a good one to review this month. I think you would like it. Now, if I remember, I think maybe I'll try it because I did buy a whole bunch of movies that I've never seen before that were cheap and that I might wanted to see. So I said, okay, I might want to see. So I said, okay, and maybe I'll get to it. Okay. Well, you can read anything. You just got to know if it's true or not. That's all. All right. Okay. Hello, Noah. What's going on? Well, Mr. Blood Vessel, do you have some experience with him in this area to know that? No. The answer is no. I believe it, and I've never had that question, but I am not. Yeah, I was listening to a radio show, and they said they said that on the right up here, actually. Richard Carpenter. There you go. I looked it up on the Beatles Bible. They say exactly what you did about Ringo being on the recording. I'll have to look into that further. So will I, because as far as I know, oh wow, okay, Apple Pits. Oh my God, isn't that great that people could teach me things about the Beatles too? I wonder why they never talk about it. It's weird. Yeah, well, they have like first of all, I don't care about those the Beatles 3-inch records with the little 3-inch phonograph. I didn't go for that. So I don't have I don't have the phonograph. I don't have any of the records. I don't care personally. And they're doing a reissue again of the picture sleeve for "I Want to Hold Your Hand." I mean, I've got the original 1964 "I Want to Hold Your Hand" picture sleeve in beautiful shape. I think I even have the 1984 20th anniversary one. So there you go. Oh, that makes at least two of us, but I have a feeling there are a lot more than just the two of us excited for the Beatles, the new documentary. You know, I mean, just to be a nitpicker, I mean, it would have been nice if they had it out in February. I mean, geez, February is the anniversary, not November, but you could have had it. They could have had it ready for that. Yeah, well, I see. Here's the thing. Yeah, I know about the actual record, but I didn't know Ringo was on the record. And there's another song called Fever. I think they did Fever too, Fever and Summertime. I bet you didn't know that. Yeah, right. Yes, this I know. Yeah, it's very important. Too bad none of the Beatles or Ringo himself ever mentioned it. I mean, you'd think they'd mention it that he's on it. It is important enough. Well, that was no great loss. No offense meant to Stuart Sutcliffe, but he couldn't play anyway. Couldn't play a note. I mean, he was, he was destined to be a painter more than anything, but terrible tragedy with him. I do not have a "Can't Buy Me Love" sleeve. No, I don't. That's very hard to get because it's the most expensive Beatles sleeve there is for that series. And it's a shame that because it's the same exact sleeve picture, as "I Want to Hold Your Hand." So it's like if you're going to have a sleeve that's rare, it's going to be a lot of money. You rather have its own unique photo, not that they just duplicate "I Want to Hold Your Hand" again. Do you have this "Stop and Smell the Roses" yellow CD with bonus tracks? I do have I have a CD with bonus tracks of that, but I don't know if it's yellow or whatnot. I don't know. I haven't seen it. I don't know if real or not. Analog is better than digital for vinyl. I laugh when I'm up with guests. I don't know about that. I think I laugh more without them. But don't forget Apple Pits. I was doing these by myself since 2017. Yeah, I started in 2017 doing live streams, and it was solo. Yeah, that was a missed opportunity. It should have been a Ringo self-titled album, special tribute anniversary set. Above Us Only Sky. That was a good one. That was a good one. Do I think the new documentary will be in color? I hope not. Most of the footage is in black and white. It should stay that way. But there's probably going to be people interviewed, you know, today talking about things that are going to be in color. The talking heads, so to speak, giving interviews and things. But I hope they don't colorize the original footage. Oh yeah, they do that a lot. They crop things they make it into widescreen. They stretch it into widescreen. I hope they know what they're doing. Let's put it. They probably will. They probably will. It's okay if they do that as long as things are not compromised. If they can find a way to do that to change the ratio, but not make it look like stretchy or anything. I don't know. It probably can't help. It can't be helped. I would think. If they do that. I got a break. A momentary lapse in comments. Uh, it's uncomfortable chairs I have here, unfortunately. Oh man, Alfredo. Oh yeah. See, I'm laughing now. What are you talking about? Melody. I'm laughing more by myself than I am when people are up, I think. Yeah, I got every Beatle record at home. Every Beatle record. It's a lot better. Let's put it that way. But I do notice now that if I lean on it, like I noticed I was doing that in my at home in my music room. If I like there's arms on the side of the chair, and if I lean like and I was editing the record store video today, and during the editing, I was constantly leaning on that arm. So I do aggravate it. I think that's really the origin of it. I'm thinking. Well, you gotta come. You gotta come to the party early, Mister Blood Vessel. You already asked a couple of things I addressed already, but there's no heat here, but it's not cold really. I mean, tonight there's no heat. There usually is. Yeah, that's what's funny about that guy when he says I got every Beatle record at home. That's what's funny about it in that classic clip because they didn't have hardly anything. Yeah, I got both of them. I got everything. I got Introducing the Beatles and I got Meet the Beatles. Yeah, I got every Beatle record. Funny stuff. See, we're laughing, Apple Pits. We're laughing. I'm sorry that the table's shaking. The laptop's shaking here. Yeah, yeah, the girl. Yeah, I can imitate that girl pretty good, but I don't know if I want her voice. No, I wouldn't know about that. Yeah, I don't get the whole statement that the guy says. Yeah, I know. Fascinating, fascinating. Tomorrow will be the 55th year that Jerry Koosman took the Mets to their first World Series, and we lost Ed Kranepool this year. Oh, I know those types of guys. He probably stopped collecting the Beatles after a while. Probably just gave up. Uh, See, people don't know what AB Munster, aka Anthony, is talking about something else. Every time people hear Rachel, they're thinking Rachel's ghost. It's not Rachel's ghost. He's talking about the honeymooners. I gotta go through this every time. I gotta go through this explanation. You know, there's a line in the Honeymooners TV show where Ralph is putting on a play and he does bad acting and he talks with a nasal voice. Rachel, you've come back. And the string of Peloponnese, and all this kind of stuff. And we say sometimes that Beatles sound nasally like that. That's what it is. Come on, Anthony, it costed me a lot of explanation. Bud Harrelson, don't forget when Pete Rose got into a fight with Bud Harrelson, a big bully, picked on a little guy. Bud Harrelson was a little guy, and Pete Rose was a big bully. We don't even know if that guy that has every Beatle record at home, every Beatle record, we don't even know if that guy's still with us. Yeah, I talked about this a little bit. I like that he did it. I like the song Now and Then. I thought it was very emotional for him to do it. It's a tribute to both John and George, and it came across really well. A lot of teary eyes in the crowds I saw, and I think it was a good idea to do it. You know, when you hear it, Paul's voice sounds warbly on it, which is par for the course these days. But crazily enough, I think it suits that song for some reason. That's it exactly. That's it exactly. Anybody who knows the Honeymooners, you'll know what we're talking about there. Probably most people who don't know the Honeymooners won't care. You got me thinking now. I wonder if he ever did. Hello, Darren. Hey, it's the blood vessel. It's like the third or fourth thing you're talking about that we've discussed already. It's not, I know if you come late, how could you know? How could you know what was discussed? Yeah, yeah. Amazing, man. What a world. Oh, don't get me started. Don't get me started. Sorry, Darren. No singing tonight. Hello, Russ. No singing tonight. No, 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 no. I'm right here, Darren. I think my favorite Lennon song is Now Grow Old With Me. It just sticks to me like glue. Yep. Nice song. Yeah. Okay. Never really thought about that. I'm hoping they don't sweeten the audio of the concert footage in the new documentary like they did with the 8 Days a Week documentary. I think they are. I think they are. And, I'll see. I'll reserve judgment until I hear it. Yeah, exactly. Well, I was going to cut the first one out, The idea was I was going to cut the first one that did not break. I was going to cut that out and just put in the second one. Make it look like the first one worked on the first crack. But I thought, just leave the whole thing in, pad it out a little bit. Yeah. I love Now and Then. It doesn't sound like an ELO song. Oh, it doesn't sound like one. I thought you said originally when I looked at it that it did sound like one. ELO. Oh yeah. I could tell you one thing, he's not listening to it. Oh, when you say sweeten the music, you mean flying other parts in. Oh, okay. There you go. Oh man. So 71 minutes. This is actually time does go fast when you do this. I gotta say. Oh man, I everybody says this. Do you think the guy at the record store got ripped off for only getting $10 for all those records? I don't know. I was busy recording it. Sometimes when you're recording something, you're not really focusing on what's happening. You just get a picture. Um, the guy didn't buy all of them. He only bought some. I think half of them. But I don't know. I mean, they know how much they can get for them. Yep. Well, I know he's excited about that. Yeah, I wonder if they can do. That's a very good, very very good observation because I remember, at first you can't hear him when he starts singing the song, and then I don't know if you're ever going to be able to get that back. Well, maybe they can. You know, the technology is amazing for things like that. I think it's there. It's there. You can hear it. It's just very faint at the beginning of the song when he's doing "Roll Over Beethoven." Then finally it kicks in the vocal sound. No, he doesn't. If he did, I wouldn't do it. A record store is a business, so they have to be able to make a profit just to keep on paying the bills and stay in operation. So they can't pay too much for people's records. Most of what that guy brings in is not good anyway. Yes, meaning that they sometimes flew in parts of the studio version into the mix. Oh, that I hope they don't do. Well, I don't think they need to do that. The mic wasn't on, so we had to move over to a working mic. Because you can't hear, the thing is you can't hear him, right? I mean, very low, but you can't hear him. Then he steps over. Yeah. Yeah, you can still hear him, right? That's why, yeah, they might be able to recover it. There's something there. Right now, the shoulder's hurting. It's funny. Certain ways to sit that hurt the shoulder. Yeah, I'm guessing the same thing. That it's just going to isolate, boost, enhance certain things, but not taking extra things outside to make up for it. That's what I think. I'm going to be recording in a studio later tonight, about midnight. Love, love, love it. Fact. Yeah, you mostly hear Paul, right? That would be nice. Hey, that's a good point. I never thought of that. I always hated that because you don't hear John really. Paul's mic is on pretty good, but you don't hear John too well. Everything's fun if you smashed out of your head. How about, hey, how's that? I laughed harder there than I ever did on a group chat. I'm a Jason guy. Although, I got to tell you, Art the Clown is really kind of like taking over lately. Do, 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 do. I think I'm going to probably stop the chat after maybe an hour and a half. Thinking we'll see how it goes. Hello, Beetle Jab. I have an Art the Clown animatronic standing in my living room at the moment. Really? No, no, no. Looking forward. It sounds good too. I think you can use looking forward. Hello, Jeff. It's chilly. Going to be a freeze warning here tonight. A freeze warning. I tell you, we had a little cool. It's going to get colder here now too. But hey, listen, I don't want to know nothing. Everybody's always telling. I'm not saying you, Jeff. I'm not sure if I remember. But everybody's always telling me, "Oh, let's get rid of the summer. Oh, hooray! The fall and the winter's coming." You know. Oh, that's bad news. No, no, no. I want the Yankees to lose, man, lose. I saw the first Scream movie. I went to the movies to see the first Scream movie. Yeah, I know. I remember Drew Barrymore on the telephone. Who's the killer? No, Jason wasn't the killer. Jason was his mother was the killer. Yeah, no. I'm not a big fan of Scream, to tell you the truth. Not a big fan. And I know I saw more than just the first one. I might have seen the second one. I don't know. I know what you did last summer also. All I know is Jennifer Love Hewitt's hot. Other than that, I can't remember it. It's a guy with a hook, isn't it? You have a hook on his hand or something? I don't remember. Yeah, here we go. Yeah, I guess so. No, yeah, she's cute. Anna Faris is cute. With the humidity tonight, you have to watch out for the heat index factor. Yeah, it's that show, Mom. Yep, I like her big, tall mom. Actually, good evening, DJ Trish. Hello. The best belly laugh I've had from a comedy movie. Wow. One of them that comes to mind, I don't know if it's the biggest laugh I've ever had, but one of them that comes to mind is when I saw Planes, Trains, and Automobiles, the first time I saw it in the movie theater, and you had John Candy when he was driving uh, at night and he was singing that song Mess Around and he was like really getting into it. And he was playing the sax or whatever. And he's trying to drive at the same time. And he's playing the dashboard keys and stuff like that. I think I laughed hard on that. I don't usually laugh. It takes a lot for me to laugh out loud at a movie, a belly laugh. There must have been other ones too, but you know, there you go. That's a great one. Yeah, so we hope to do a movie chat here, by the way, on my movie channel. That's why if you go over to Mr. Cinemayo, we'll do movie chats. I'm up here with Tom Hagnotti and Tim Allen. We'll be doing probably this Thursday if things go the way that we plan. You know what I mean? So that would be about. It's earlier though. It's about 5:30 p.m. 5:30 p.m. Eastern. We're gonna do it. Maybe Thursday night over at my movie channel, Mr. Cinemayo. Every time I ask Tom about this, he says no, he's got too much to do and he doesn't have time to do a movie channel. Unfortunate because he really knows his movies. He's really good at. He watches all kinds of movies, and he knows a lot of stuff. And I think he's very good. He should really pursue that movie channel, but that's up to him. You know, gotta having these. I mean, I have two channels. And I haven't been watching as many movies as I should for my movie channel. Takes a lot to keep a channel up, keep it going, keep the fresh content on it. Be there or be square. Exactly. Oh no, these are not shower curtains. No, no. I think I'll go another few minutes and then I'll sign off. I can't believe that it actually went. Did I play Little League Baseball? Yes, I did. When I was a kid, wasn't interested in baseball at all. And I was kind of pushed to be on Little League with my cousin. And I didn't know how to play baseball. Now, I just didn't care at that age. You know, I like baseball now, but I didn't then. And yeah, I got some funny stories, I guess, about that. But have to talk about it maybe some other time. Remind me. uh, I'm actually been watching Monsters. Yeah, I've been watching Monsters episodes. Yeah, going through them all. My first belly laugh at the theater was a Holy Grail. I mean Monty Python and Holy Grail. What are we talking about? I've watched some of them. I have them all. Believe it or not, on DVD. I gotta just watch them. Yeah, give the fist bump. That's what I like. Remember, you ever meet me in person, please make sure you give a fist bump instead of a handshake.
This is for
That's not a fist bump. That's what I like. There you go. I still have a half an hour to kill. I mean, I could just sit here for another half an hour, actually. Otherwise, I got to find something to watch on YouTube or something. Because I don't know. I mean, I'm enjoying this, but I'm surprised how fast an hour and a half went. It's been a while since I've done one this long, I think, by myself. Maybe. But anyway, but I got to be here until 9 o'clock. So I got another half an hour. But still trying to decide if I want to do something else, talk on the phone, make a phone call, watch some other people's videos here for half an hour. There's lots of things I could do. I don't want to overstay my welcome. Well, I already have, right? It's just about coming up to 90 minutes. Oh, I love that one. Yeah, that's a great one. One of my favorite ones. All the Monsters episodes are good, but that's one of my favorites. Well, that's what I was thinking about that apple pits, but I really didn't know how to go about it. Uh, I mean, I guess leave a link now, and then you appear backstage, and then I just say, okay, see you, and sign off to the public. I thought about that. Boo, 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 boo. Yep. I guess I'll sign off. This has been fun for me. And it went fast. 90 minutes went fast. Like I said, I used to do these all the time, just myself, and it's been a while. So let me just do this here. Bum, 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 bum. It's been a while. So thank you all for being here. Thank you for being in the peanut gallery. Thank you for indulging me. Used to do this all the time. Reading some comments. Hello, Piccolina the cat. Piccolina the cat. It's been a while. Some of these people are up in the morning, here in the morning, when I do them. But I'm just waiting backstage. Do. All right, Tim Allen. I'll see you on Thursday. I'm waiting to sign off here, Mello. That's a lot of trouble for you. Come on. I might do a countdown and then just sign off already. Good night. Good night. I see some people saying good night. You don't want me to sing that song now. It's time to say good night. Good night. Sleep tight. All right, everybody. Talk soon. Thank you all. Later.